Um, the foundation was built earlier on, building a lead in the table early on and focusing and staying consistent all year. And all year long, we've had fabulous contributions from the bench and second half performances. And that continued again today. And so putting ourselves in a position to win, and then, at some point there is the one deciding game that you do win a title. It's always great and it's wonderful to win as soon as possible, and that was today. It's a very, very difficult place to win a game, but then also to win a championship, even more special. So very, very proud of the organization, players. They dedicated a lot to this. Their focus this week in training, even though it was an international break and guys came in late, their focus was amazing. The training sessions were very good. And so the logical performance or result happened. Usually when we train well, we play well, and that's what happened this week. So credit to all the players and staff, everybody did a fantastic job this week to make sure we came away with the right result. And absolutely, everybody deserves a short breather, a short celebration, but we have more to achieve this season.
Excellent, thank you. We'll get started with Scott French. Go ahead, Scott.
Hi, Steve. Congratulations. To win it in the way that you did, 95th minute after having given up an equalizer, after being denied what seemed a clear penalty kick, does that make it all the more glorious, or the emotion of it more pronounced?
Yeah, glorious. I'm not sure if that's the right adjective. Gratifying, maybe. I think we had more chances today. The only times we got into trouble today is when we sat a little too deep and we were a little too passive to get enough pressure on the ball and just kind of defending in our own box. It's not how we want to defend, but fully understandable considering what's on the line and where we are, and against, with this quality of opponent like Portland is. But yeah, it's a perfect ending. These type of emotional endings of games seem to be a habit in this league. Not quite sure why. And it's certainly not good for my health and that with the others involved who have a personal relationship with the club. But we're ecstatic. We had a goal this year and we've achieved the first one.
Yeah, and you say the foundation was set earlier on with the results that you had early. How about the foundation of the last few years leading up to this? In what ways have those played a part in what you've accomplished this year?
I have talked about it a lot, and I can't say enough about the ownership of this club, the organization of this club, the front office, every department involved, marketing, ticketing, media, soccer ops, everything. Everybody loves this club and does everything in their power to make sure that this club is successful. And I see it on a day-to-day basis. And it's truly a blessing to be a part of this club. Very proud to help this club be successful. And it's a wonderful organization. Everybody involved is in for the right reasons. And I think that goes a long, long way in our industry.
Thank you, Steve.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go to Ben Virgin. Ben, go ahead.
Hi, Steve. Congrats on the win and on the Supporters Shield. Can you talk about the importance of the moment in which Carlos scores the opening goal and how he continues to step up in big moments for the club? Thank you.
Yeah, super proud of Carlos. It seems like we've been communicating on the same wavelength all season long. It's been a very fruitful and positive relationship. And he shows up in the big moments. Those type of goals in Minnesota and today, that is vintage Carlos Vela. And we know he can do that, and every opponent in this league knows he can do that. And it's very important that that happens every once in a while. And I have no problem with him doing that in big games as well. And we have a few big games coming up, so it's great to see. It's wonderful for him personally, but the Carlos that I've got to know is he's more happy for the team and the club to have another title under our belts. And he's been a great captain, and we look forward to him leading us in the playoffs.
All right, thanks. We'll do a few, two more questions. We'll go Edward Kawich. Go ahead, Edward.
Steve, congratulations on the Supporters Shield. Steve, what would you say was the biggest challenge for you in achieving this trophy as a new coach in MLS? And also, how do you feel about not having to go anywhere for the rest of the season on staying here in LA?
Yeah, LA is a great place to stay. So we like staying in LA, and we like to be in LA. And I can recommend it to anybody. Yeah, we're great. We're ecstatic to have home field advantage. That's very important. But it's only important in your first game because you have to get over that hurdle first. And we'll wait to see who our opponent is. Yeah, I mean, I think the most important thing, and I think in coaching, at least the way I interpreted coaching, is forming a group of players or people who are all moving in one direction, who respect each other on a daily basis, who help each other, and who bring out the best in each other, and playing to our potential. And that's how I view success personally. And I think I can say it has been a successful year in those regards.
Thank you.
We'll go to Celso. Go ahead, Celso.
Yes. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Seth. Steve, quick question. What is the message for the supporters after such a big win like this? You know, a lot of people travel and follow the team on the road. And, you know, just after 5 years, such a culture the team has developed. What do you have to say to them after such a big win? Thank you.
I have been so impressed with the fan culture in LA, 3252, and everybody in the stadium, our games. Anybody who's experienced it, friends from Europe, my own personal family, they all walk away from that experience saying, wow, that was incredible. And again, tonight, our fans came out in numbers. They always do. It's something we should never take for granted because it helps the team immensely. Our players love it. The staff and the organization, we love it. We're very proud of our fan culture and our fans, and we play for them. And so I'm ecstatic that we were able to give something back tonight in the Supporters Shield.
Enjoy the win.
Last question from me, Steve. You today set the record for most wins by a first-year head coach. So congratulations, but just kind of what's your reaction to that in terms of and what was your, I don't know, I'm not saying you thought about setting a record when you started, but just kind of what was it, just kind of your reaction to getting that record?
My first thoughts are, you know, I think of Oka, Mark, and Ante. I think the four of us have a pretty amazing relationship and understanding, and credit to those three of all sticking and being authentic and sticking to their qualities and attributes all season long, giving their input, and being very, very hands-on in coaching, which is something I've asked of them, and they've come up big time and helped out a first-year MLS coach in many ways. So this is for them, and not so much for myself.
All right, thank you. Have a good trip back. Enjoy the celebration, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. I believe Carlos Vela